Barb from Chicago. How are you, Barb? She asks, when playing backup fiddle, how do you determine the best way to play the chords? Question. The typical chopping backup, she means this. The typical chopping backup doesn't always seem appropriate. What about the rhythmic train style chopping, she asks. So train is this. And what to do with slower songs like The Wayfaring Stranger or Angel Band. Okay, so that's a great question, and the chord, so there's the chop rhythm. I actually, for some reason, I kind of shy away from that. It just kind of feels like I feel like a robot when I do that, and I like kind of the variation and the feeling I get more from using that train beat and hoedown. So the train beat, I'm just going to use D major, simplest chord I think to start with, which is just open D and open A. So it's basically all eighth notes. But we to get a good feel with it, you would put an accent on the second and fourth beats, like 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. To create that accent, you would give it a little kind of press or a little grit. All right. It'll take a while. This is like one of those bowing things that you could really practice, 20 minutes throughout a session, every single day. You just do it on open strings. Another great way to practice these chord rhythms is to make little patterns where you alternate between a single note and a double stop. So we can go like, I'll do it in super slow-mo for you. So I'm going to do single, single, double, single, 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 double, single. All right, and then once you get that, just speed it up a bit. And then you can play with how much you use the double versus the single. And then basically use that to play chords with. And we'd play like a series of chords called a chord progression that are particular to a song or a tune. So Arkansas Traveler. Another similar one is hoedown. So instead of 4/8 notes, we'd have a quarter and 2/8, and that would sound like long, short, short, long, short, short. And then we bring it up to speed in the same beat, so the same accent. Beats 2 and 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. You could also do the single, double stop thing, like long, short, short, long. Single, double, single, double, single, single, double, single, single, double, single, single. Side note, for those of you who want to learn to play faster, there's a few quick tips. You can learn to play very slow with a metronome. You can also just use less energy. The tendency is when you go faster, you want to press harder and use more energy. Actually back off with your energy. So the last part of her question is what to do with slower songs. And I recommend for that either quarter notes, half notes, or other long notes. So like, say you're doing a Shogun farewell. that was a waltz, and that would have been dotted half notes. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Basically, if you're playing on a song, you want to add something to it. You're not the star. If you're doing a chord backup, you're not the star, you're not the center of attention. You want to add something that's going to make it sound even better. And that might mean not playing the whole time, too. So I feel like there's an art form to playing on songs, and as a fiddle player, you can really make what you do have more impact if you maybe bring it in later and bring it in for, like, it becomes much more powerful of an addition to hold off and then bring in something really nice, like a simple backup part, or just little fills, which are, that it's a whole art form to playing on songs. But in a nutshell, just kind of listen to what is the minimal thing you can do to make that song really shine. You're not the star, you're not playing the fiddle tune now, right? You don't have the spotlight. You have to add to this song. What can you give to it?
Go to fiddlehead.com for a progressive, step-by-step course outline, color-coded tabs, play-along tracks, sheet music, and much more. Thanks for watching the video. Excellent! And don't forget to subscribe. Thanks.